This has become an important part of the Russian war machine. Kamikaze drones made in Iran. Video from Ukrainian police shows officers shooting down one Iranian drone, but another made it through, hitting a high-rise apartment building in Kyiv, killing 4 people. Iranian drones have bombed Ukraine relentlessly in recent months, capable of striking targets far from the front lines.
They are designed to be used only one time. It's designed to inflict the maximum damage.
Damien Spleeter's team of weapons investigators analyzed the wreckage from Iranian drones in Ukraine and made a troubling find.
We discovered that they were heavily reliant on Western components and technology.
He says more than 80% of Iranian drone parts were actually produced by companies in Western countries, including the United States and Canada. Global News traced one case involving allegations of trying to send drone tech to Iran to this home near Toronto.
Hello.
Hello, hi.
Oh, is Bader here?
No, who's this?
Bader Faki is facing federal charges in the United States. The Indian citizen moved to Canada in 2010 and launched his own consulting business and tech company. According to the U.S. charges, between 2017 and 2018, Faki and his brother tried to obtain highly sensitive pieces of equipment for a Tehran technology company that supports Iran's military, including counter-drone technology and an industrial microwave system, which the U.S. says can be used to create high-powered energy weapons. Faki's brother allegedly requested an agent fee of $20,000 for their help procuring the equipment, writing in an email that the company in Canada is taking a huge risk.
Okay. We're here from Global News. We're just hoping to talk to him.
Faki wasn't at home and did not respond to our list of questions. Eventually reached by phone, he declined to comment on the advice of his lawyer.
I'm not a criminal.
The charges against him have not been proven in court.
According to this U.S. indictment, Faki's brother was arrested by the Americans 18 months ago and has since pleaded guilty to violating U.S. sanctions against Iran. Faki is also wanted by American authorities, but he's been living and working freely here in Canada and even applied for Canadian citizenship. Are you surprised to hear about a case like this?
I'm not surprised. I know that people with ties to Iran's regime operate in Canada.
Last October, the Prime Minister announced what he called the most robust and comprehensive sanctions in the world against Iran.
That is why today we're using the most powerful tools at our disposal to crack down on this brutal regime,
banning thousands of regime members from entering Canada and restricting financial transactions.
There seems to be a real mismatch between the government's rhetoric and its actions.
A Canada Border Services spokesperson said dozens of people with ties to the regime and its Revolutionary Guard, the IRGC, had been denied entry to Canada, but none had been deported.
We're not seeing any movement on the reports we've made sort of identifying IRGC members.
This refugee lawyer and activist says police lack resources. Ottawa's announcement last year included $76 million for sanctions enforcement, but the RCMP says it hasn't yet received the funds.
The IRGC has been circumventing international laws for decades. They've become good at it. They're able to operate through proxies.
In Faki's case, U.S. prosecutors say Iran tried to evade sanctions by sending the money first to Dubai, then to Faki's Canadian company. Faki allegedly purchased the equipment for Iran from a company in Massachusetts and tried to export it to Dubai, but the shipment was intercepted by U.S. authorities. Iran's weapons support for Russia in Ukraine is made possible by its ability to evade Western sanctions, adding urgency to calls for Canada and others to crack down. Jeff Semple, Global News, Toronto.